This is the last abundance video you'll ever have to watch, because you're going to learn how to attract all the money that you need to buy the things and the experiences that you want, how to remove all of the subconscious blocks that are keeping you from attracting the abundance that is trying to find you, and how to do all of this doing what you love and fulfilling your life's purpose. So it's going to be a good one. Settle in. Now, to make sure we're on the same page, let's talk about what abundance actually is. People think abundance is just money. And money is one form of abundance, but it's not the only form. Abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Say it again. Abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Put that down in the comments. You see, you can get what you need in a variety of ways. Money is just one way to do that. And when you open up to all the forms of abundance, when you stop insisting that money be the only form of abundance that you need, you open yourself up to all of these other forms, and the money comes too. You see, abundance could be being given a gift. Someone could just give you something. It could be trade. It could be barter. You could exchange goods and services with someone. Abundance could be coincidence. You just happen to bump into the right person at the right time with the right opportunity. It could be imagination. You could have a download and have an amazing idea. It could be time. You might have a lot of time on your hand. Or it could be love. Love is the ultimate form of abundance. Now, I'll tell you, before I learned this, I was hawking $5,000 water machines in a multi-level marketing business. And I was only doing what I really love to do part-time. And I was doing it with clients that weren't the best fit for me. And then when I started putting what I'm going to teach you in this video to practice, everything shifted. We live in our dream home. I'm doing what I love to do with people that I absolutely adore. You see, everything in the universe is energy. You're energy. I'm energy. Money is energy. Abundance is energy. And something interesting happens. When you match the energetic signature of abundance, abundance must come to you. This is a law of physics. It's a law of the universe. You magnetically pull to you all of the forms of abundance in order to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Now, in order to do this, there's one key thing that you must understand. You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. Now, what in the world does that mean? That means if you want more abundance in your life, you've got to be abundant. You got to have the beliefs that an abundant person has. You got to think the thoughts that an abundant person thinks. You got to feel how they feel, and you got to do what they do, but not in the way that you think. Not in terms of going out and reading stock market papers, if that doesn't excite you. So don't worry about that. But most people have trouble with this because of one thing, and that's worthiness. At some level, they don't feel worthy of the abundance that they want. But here's the good news, and I want you to pay very close attention to this. The fact that you exist proves that you're worthy. You were created by all that is. You can use whatever word you want, but you were created by Source. And it's kind of hard to imagine that Source would make a mistake, right? I mean, you got 3 trillion cells in your body, all communicating with themselves in perfect synchrony. We're living on a rock that's hurtling through space. That's the perfect distance between us and the closest star. And we got trees that help us breathe. So let me ask you a question. If all that is didn't need you, would you exist? Give me an I'm worthy to receive down in the comments. The sheer fact that you exist means that all that is will give you everything that you need in order to express the totality of who you are, and that includes abundance. All you have to do is accept what I just said and then follow these 3 steps. Step 1, you've got to deprogram your subconscious mind. And if there was one thing that was the biggest deal, this would be it. You see, a lot of people try to do affirmations, they try to visualize, they're trying to layer on these concepts of abundance, but underneath all of that, they have deep-seated beliefs about abundance. Like when I grew up, it was, who's going to pay for that? Money doesn't grow on trees. Only rich people get rich. You need money to make money, and all of those things. And if you haven't watched my video on the subconscious mind yet, I'll link to that down in the description. It'll give you a lot more insight into this. But the idea is that 95% of your life is run by your subconscious mind, by beliefs that you have, thoughts that you think, emotions that you feel, and actions that you take that you don't even really realize you're doing. And you want to know the crazy thing? Most of these were programmed before you were the age of 6. So if you grew up in a house where people were saying money's hard to come by, we'll never be rich and stuff like that, you got some programs running in the background that you're going to want to take care of, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, once you've deprogrammed your subconscious mind using a subconscious reset, then you want to reprogram your subconscious mind to attract more abundance into your life. Once you pulled the weeds out of the garden, now we can plant some beautiful flowers. You can do this with a very specific and simple process called the subconscious reset. I created a document that you can have for free. Just click the link in the description and go download it. It will literally change your life. It'll automatically deconstruct all of those bogus beliefs and get you attracting the abundance that you deserve. Now, the third step is to act. Okay, we can't just sit around and meditate and expect all the money to come to us. We've actually got to go out and do stuff. And while you're deprogramming your subconscious mind and reprogramming it, I'm not saying do nothing. You got to keep doing the things that you're doing now. But when you deprogram your subconscious mind and you act from there, you'll be acting with your true intentions, with your highest purpose. And so when we act, there's a very specific formula that you want to follow. Number one, act on your highest excitement, on your highest passion. Of all the things that you could do in any given moment, do the thing that most excites you. Do it to the best of your ability. Do it as well as you possibly can. Give yourself to it completely. Take it as far as you can until you can't take it any further, until you just naturally run out of things to act on, or until you feel inspired to do something else. And now here's the critical part. Do it with absolutely no insistence on what the outcome should be. Okay, now when I first learned about this, okay, I was doing things like working 40 hours a week, not making much money. As soon as I put this formula to work, we started attracting gigs that would just come to the house. People would want to film, they'd want to shoot videos on our lawn, they'd want to do all kinds of stuff, and all we had to do was open the gate. And this kind of stuff will start to happen for you because what you're doing is you're aligning with the energy of excitement. And the energy of excitement can only bring to you things that are in harmony with excitement. More things to be excited about, more things to feel passionate about. But you got to do it with no insistence on the outcome. You don't do something because somebody's going to give you something in return or because you're going to become a better person. You do it just because you love to do it. And that's really good news. And then the last step of this is to stay in a positive state no matter what happens. Now, we've talked a lot about this. The idea is circumstances are neutral. Okay, circumstances don't mean anything except the meaning that you give it. So when you start to find the positive behind everything that you do, even if it's objectively what you don't prefer, you can find the positive meaning behind it. And that's really important. So let me know in the comments what you're going to be doing with this new abundance that's coming to you. Let me know how the subconscious reset is going for you. Make sure you download that. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and just click the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.